Want to come on here and tell everybody, be the first to tell you, Gypsy Rose is pregnant. I feel like we all knew it was coming, but like it actually happened. And now here we are.
So we all pretty much knew it was coming. Gypsy Rose Blanchard is pregnant. She got knocked up. Many of you guys know the story. She was a victim of a mother who had Munchausen syndrome. She ended up having her then boyfriend uh, come over and control alt delete that individual while she was shaving her legs in the other room. Afterwards, she was caught and ended up spending maybe like half a decade in prison. She was released earlier this year, if I recall. She's only been out of jail like for 6 months now. She got married while she was in prison, and then she left her husband after like 3 months after getting out of prison to go back to a man that she had fallen in love with while she was in prison, not the husband. And now she's pregnant with that dude's baby. Yeah. So Gypsy Rose Blanchard announces she's pregnant, expecting first child with boyfriend Ken Urker. And it's like she did not plan this. She's like, oh, she says it was completely unexpected, but we're both very excited to take on this new journey of parenthood. So she used that guy. She used her ex-husband. I don't even think it's ex-husband yet. They really need to have that marriage annulled. He should really demand that the marriage is annulled. I'm hoping he gets an annulment because, to my understanding, she filed for divorce. She requested that he does not receive any type of spousal support, but then she requested spousal support. Totally messed up. So Gypsy Rose Blanchard is having a baby. The 32-year-old who was sentenced to 10 years in prison for her involvement in the 2015 Control Alt deletion of her mother, Claudine D.D. Blanchard, announced in a YouTube video, that she and her partner, Ken Urker, are expecting their first child together. I know the rumors have been flying around for quite some time now, and I'm happy to announce that I am 11 weeks pregnant, Blanchard explained. Ken and I are expecting our first child come January of 2025. So she's been pregnant for a little bit. The Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup star clarified that the pregnancy was not planned at all, adding it was completely unexpected, but we're both very excited to take on this new journey of parenthood. Again, this was definitely 100% planned on her part. Ever since she got out of prison, they've been treating her like a celebrity, and you can basically see where all of this has led. So Blanchard was released from prison last December after pleading guilty to second-degree Control Alt deletion for her role in the Control Alt deletion of her mom, who basically did terrible things to her for years via Munchausen syndrome by proxy. And in the clip, she took a moment to address some of the concerns that her followers may have about her pregnancy moving forward. There's a lot of weird stuff happening here, but again, this is just how things operate in today's la la land. No one, absolutely no one, is surprised that this woman is pregnant, and it was something she planned out. She, truth be told, she used her first husband. She used him. She used him to, as a come up. You know, he was there. It was easy for her to take advantage of him. She knew that she was going to leave him. And then as soon as she was back on her feet, everything was solid because he was safe. He was easy to use. Then she was able to transition over to this new dude. And that's what she did. That's honestly what she did. So she's celebrating her pregnancy. And it's like, okay, what now? It's going to be, I mean, guys, I will tell you, this entire story with her has become 100% a circus. It is like, it's a circus. It's Ringling Brothers. It's like the greatest show on earth. And I think that we just have to be kind of mindful about reality and the internet and how things actually work these days. because it's so easy for people to, overlook the fact that this is a woman who spent time in prison for a really heinous act. And while, her mother was terrible, absolutely an awful person, we need to be very clear that she did have some options. For example, she could have called the police and tried something different. Just like she was able to reach out to her boyfriend, and I think about it now, and maybe she felt trapped, but just like she was able to reach out to her boyfriend, she could have reached out to the police. She could have gotten into a car, grabbed some cash. She obviously knew how to do some stuff, took an Uber or whatever, gotten the heck out of there, went to the police, told them that she doesn't have any problems. She can talk just fine. She can stand just fine. She's been told by her mother to do this. I don't know. I really feel horrible for her. But then at the same time, we have to be honest and open about her behavior, the type of person that she is. And there are definitely some issues in there with her lying. I don't think that she's a completely honest person. I think she's adapted as best she could under many of the circumstances that she's gone through. But let's be very, very clear that this woman is not a hero. She is not a model for anyone else. I don't think she should be celebrated. I think that everyone should look at it as a cautionary tale of what can happen, and when certain other things happen. It's so interesting. Like there's like she's celebrating the whole thing right now, and showing off the pictures, like, oh look at this. And I mean, again, that's her business. She can do whatever she wants, but I'm definitely not going to be out there celebrating her and celebrating what she has done, you know, in her, prior to all of this. I mean, again, I know she went through a lot of hardships. I know that what happened with her mother was really hard on her. But again, she's, you have to think about what she did. So here's the picture. There's a video. There's nothing in there. Gypsy Rose Blanchard announces she's pregnant. So there she is with her man, Ken, and of course she's holding the picture of the baby in her tummy. So yeah, it is completely confirmed at this point that she is undoubtedly pregnant. And you have to wonder what kind of life the child is going to have, that she's bringing into the world. Because, she's never going to live an entirely normal life, I don't think. And she's not just fading into, obscurity. She's definitely going to be around for some time, as long as she absolutely can be. It's kind of interesting though. Can you imagine, like, there's so many women out here right now that wish they could, like, get into a relationship, and like she just came out of prison and like got right, and she's already pregnant, expecting her baby within just a couple, not not even too far off. And will she or won't she marry Ken? It doesn't matter, because at this point they're obviously in a committed relationship. And I truly, truly do believe that this was her plan from the very beginning. I truly believe that she planned to get back with Ken from the beginning. He knew it was up. She knew it was up. And that guy that she was with, she was just using that poor guy to get that as a come up. He was nothing more than a come up for her. He was there when she needed someone. It was like, I'll be there for you until, you don't need me anymore. That's essentially what happened to him. What I truly believe happened to him. He was there for her when she needed him. And, after she got rid of him very, very quickly, her ex-husband. I mean, and by the way, guys, if you're enjoying the content on this channel, definitely consider subscribing to my new newsletter where you'll get my personal thoughts and insights. It's completely free. It's linked in the description of the video. Go and check it out. Subscribe. It's a weekly newsletter. It's lit. And also, don't become a part of the Angry Guy community over at Locals. We have a new community for you guys, and the link and you can visit it by going to angrygalaxy.com. It is linked in the description of the video. Go check it out. There's tons of great exclusive content over there, videos, guides, tutorials, tips, polls, and we can have discussions over there that we're not able to have here. So go and check that out. I mean, I've always said this, that nothing lasts forever. So, she said that she felt more free when she was in prison than when she was not. And that's very sad to hear, because it really it really exemplifies the hardships that she passed through in that relationship that she had with her mother. And no one should ever go through that. But then again, at the same time, this whole media blitz, this obsession with Gypsy Rose, the media spending so much time obsessing over her, basically praising her. She's walking red carpets. I really do think it's too much. I really, really do think it's too much. And I really don't know how this story is going to really end. I mean, she's still pretty young. She's like 32 years old. She was able to, get pregnant before that 35-year-old period where fertility declines a lot. So, she pulled it off. And my guess is this may just be the first of a couple of different children. It'll be interesting if she actually stays with Ken, though, because I feel like she's just going to keep on monkey branching. Like she's getting, like, she used the first guy as a come up. She wanted to have kids. She wanted to have Ken's babies, but as she's like, she will probably go on Ozempic. That's my guess. Slim down real quickly, like rapidly, and then after she has her kid, hit the gym. Well, maybe hit the gym and tone up a bit. But she's not a bad looking person. And then after she does that, she's going to have even more thirsty Sims in her DMs, and then she can keep on monkey branching from there. It's not a far fetched that there's some C-list or B-list celebrity that will be out there in the streets with her. Call Pete Davidson. We all know Pete Davidson. Is going to be there. All right. It's not even a question. Oh, Pete Davidson is, because he's basically that guy. He's the transition guy. All right. He's the breakup guy that women use when they break up. They want to get back out there. They want people to see that they're back out there, available on the market. He's that guy. Anyway, guys, she's pregnant. What do you think regarding this? Let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA. Men walking away. And cheers.